Hey guys, welcome. This is going to be episode number 2 of Beyond the Limit. Much like episode 1, this is not the episode I had intended on dropping, but got some great news, so I wanted to share that with you. And so let's get started. In the first episode, I mentioned that I had some things in the works for races for later in the year. I already had planned for the Dopey Challenge at Disney World Marathon Weekend. I'm in the midst of the Dopey Challenge right now. I have Blackbeard's Revenge 100 mile coming up in March along the Outer Banks of North Carolina, getting ready for that. And then in April, I have the Paris Marathon, which is going to be the 50th anniversary of the Paris Marathon. So those are the 3 things that I had on the schedule for this week, or for this year so far, in preparation for Cocodona in 2027, hopefully. So what I had in the works was first a little backstory, a little story to tell you. Back last summer, I started thinking about what I wanted to do if I'm actually going to do Cocodona in 2027. I wanted to do something a little more challenging than I'd already done, and that was to do a mountain 100-mile race. I started looking at mountain 100-mile races, see what I could do, see what might be interesting to me, and I came across this race in Colorado called High Lonesome 100. It's based out of Buena Vista, Colorado, or Buena Vista, Colorado, and 100-mile race through the mountains, and I thought it looks really interesting. So I offered to volunteer while I was out there with my medical background. I thought, oh great, maybe they'll need someone to volunteer. All their medical volunteer slots had been filled for last year, and so I just said, okay, that's great. I'm happy for you. If anything comes up, let me know. Well, just a few days before the start last July, I got an email, said, hey, we had somebody drop out. I believe this was on Wednesday, and the race was on Friday. Said, are you able? And I said, sure. So after work on Thursday morning or Thursday night into Friday morning, packed up, drove to Colorado, volunteered at High Lonesome, had a great time, awesome time, wonderful, wonderful people, met some amazing athletes and volunteers and race crew. It was just a fabulous time. Well, part of being a medical volunteer at High Lonesome, other than this very sweet hat that I got, you also get entered into the volunteer lottery for a few slots that they have for the next year's race. Didn't think much about it, but I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. Maybe I can enter the volunteer lottery as well as the regular lottery. And so put my hat in it, didn't think much about it, actually forgot when they were going to hold the lottery. Because I was a last-minute volunteer, I didn't get included on the email list, and so I didn't know if I even had gotten on the lottery. And in December, I had messaged the race director asking if the lottery had been held. The lottery actually had been held for the volunteers in August, and said that all the slots were filled. I was on a wait list, but I was down a little bit on the wait list. Probably weren't going to have any of the volunteers that were drawn not do the race, so very likely I wouldn't get drawn off the volunteer list. I'm like, okay, that's great. I'll put in for the lottery. The regular lottery. So I had done that, and I was just kind of waiting my time. The lottery's next Friday, actually, so thought, oh, that's great. Well, a couple of days ago, I got an email saying, hey, I'd been bumped off the wait list, and I had a slot for High Lonesome 100 for the volunteers if I wanted to do it. And I immediately wanted to say yes, but I thought, let me simmer down a little bit. Let me talk to some people, talk to my wife, talk to my coach. By the way, shout out to my coach, Chris Twiggs. If you don't know who he is, you really should. He is a 17-time Hard Rock 100 finisher, and he is going for his 18th trip coming up this summer. So he is part of the Galloway operation, and he's my coach, my trainer, and he coaches so many people in the Galloway method of running. So fabulous, fabulous guy. So after some conversation with him, I decided to accept it. So I am going to be running the High Lonesome 100 in July. I am signed up, I am there, and I am so nervous. I think from what I remember, the average elevation of High Lonesome is 13,300 feet. That's the average elevation. So used to live at 8,500, but that's been a few years ago. So Flatlander now, and so it's going to take some work and take some training. I've got 6 months, but this will be a great race leading up to next year's Cocodona 250. The two races are very, very different, but they're both trail, they're both mountainous, but that's about where their similarities end. But this is going to be so exciting, and I'm so thrilled to be able to share this with you guys. I just found out about this. Well, I just accepted it a couple of days ago, and this is just super exciting for me, and I can't wait to see how the next 6 months of training goes. It's going to be highs and lows and lots of in-betweens. Going to be a lot of hard work, going to be so much fun. I'm excited for you guys to come along with me. If anybody literally wants to come along with me and spend a few days in the Colorado mountains, please let me know and we'll chat. I'll let you know what all it entails and what I might need help with. And probably a lot of things I have no idea that I'm going to need help with that maybe you can help me with anyway. So anyway, until next time, thank you so much for following along. This is going to be an exciting journey that I'm happy to take you guys on. So until next time, keep chasing those dreams out there, keep running. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to try and answer them for you. Thank you.